You've seen them, the ones who disappear from your feed. No selfies, no celebration posts, no look where I am stories, just silence. And somehow, that silence feels louder than everything else. You scroll past hundreds of faces every day. People performing their happiness. People announcing their wins before they've even finished celebrating. People posting their meals, their gym check-ins, their new shoes, their new relationships. And then there are those people. The ones who are living, really living, and you never see a single frame of it. You probably wondered about them once. Are they okay? Are they shy? Do they even have a life worth sharing? Here's what psychology actually says about that. And once you hear it, you won't look at silence the same way again. There is a quiet kind of confidence that doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need to. It doesn't wake up in the morning and think about what story to post or which photo makes it look the most put together. It simply moves. It builds. It lives. And the world doesn't always see it. But it doesn't need to, because this confidence isn't fed by your reaction. It was never asking for one. Psychologists have a name for this. They call it secure self-esteem. The kind of inner foundation that doesn't crack when no one claps. The kind of identity that doesn't blur when no one watches. And the research is clear. People who share less online tend to have a stronger, more stable sense of who they are. Their self-concept isn't written in the comment section. It's written in their choices, their discipline, their daily quiet actions that no one films. Think about that for a second. You've been trained, we've all been trained, to believe that if it isn't posted, it didn't happen. That a meal unshared is somehow incomplete. That a milestone without an audience isn't really a milestone. Social media rewired something deep in us. It made us hungry for visibility. And that hunger? It costs more than you think. Every hour you spend curating an image of your life is an hour you're not actually living it. Every time you pick up your phone to capture a moment before you've even felt it, you've already left. You're not present. You're performing. And performing is exhausting. Performing never satisfies. Because the moment the likes stop coming, the emptiness comes back, and it's louder than before. The people who don't post everything, they stepped off that treadmill, not because they have nothing to show, but because they understood something most people are still learning. Your life is not content. Your growth is not a reel. Your pain, your progress, your quiet wins at 2 a.m. when nobody's watching, those are yours, deeply, completely yours. And some things are too real, too precious, too powerful to compress into a thumbnail. There's a psychological concept called the internal locus of evaluation. It means you judge your own life by your own standards, not by how others react to it. People with a strong internal locus don't post to prove. They don't share to be seen. They've already decided who they are, and the world's opinion is interesting at best and irrelevant at worst. These are the deep thinkers. The ones who sit with their thoughts instead of broadcasting them. The ones who have conversations that go somewhere. The ones who read, build, create, and sit in silence without reaching for their phone the second discomfort arrives. You know the feeling? That itch. That automatic reflex the moment boredom shows up. Phone, feed, scroll, refresh. And suddenly 20 minutes are gone, then 40. Then it's been 2 hours and you've consumed 1,000 fragments of other people's lives without moving 1 inch forward in your own. That's not rest. That's escape. And here's the brutal truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Most of the time, when you're scrolling, you're not even looking for anything. You're running from something. From the assignment you haven't started. From the goal you keep delaying. From the version of yourself you promised you'd become. The phone is the most sophisticated avoidance tool ever built. And it's in your hand right now. The people who protect their attention. They understand this. They treat their focus like currency. They know that every distraction has a price, not just the time it takes, but the mental momentum it breaks, the creative energy it drains, the confidence it quietly erodes. Because every time you choose to scroll over the work, you send yourself a message. You tell yourself that you can't do the hard thing, that the discomfort is too much, that the reward isn't worth it. And over time, you start to believe it. This is why discipline isn't about intensity. It's not about the days you feel on fire. It's about the days you feel nothing and you show up anyway. The days when the phone is right there, the feed is calling, the world is loud and bright and easy, and you close it. You open the book. You start the work. You take the step, not because you feel like it, because you decided to. That decision, That simple, unglamorous, unposted decision is where real confidence is built. Not in the gym selfie, not in the highlight reel, in the private, consistent, invisible act of choosing yourself over the noise. Think about the person you want to become, not the version with more followers. The real version, the one who is sharp, focused, disciplined, grounded. The one who finishes things, the one who doesn't need the world's attention to feel worthy of their own time. How does that person spend their mornings? What do they protect? What do they refuse to give away? That person isn't waiting to feel motivated. They're not scrolling for inspiration. They're already moving, quietly, powerfully, consistently moving. And you can be that person. You already know how. You've known for a while. The gap between who you are and who you're capable of being isn't about talent. It isn't about resources. It's about where your attention goes. Reclaim your attention and you reclaim your life. It's that direct. It's that serious. Stop waiting for a sign to start. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for the right moment to finally choose focus over distraction, depth over performance, real progress over the appearance of it. The quiet ones. They already chose. Now it's your turn. Not tomorrow. Not after this video. Now, close what doesn't serve you. Open what does. Move in silence. Build in private. And let the results speak when they're ready if you want them to. Or don't. Because by then, you won't need anyone to tell you you've arrived. You'll already know.